My name is Chayil Johnson. I'm the executive chef of Community Matters Cafe. In the last year, it's kind of been a whirlwind. So many different moves, a lot of success, a lot of practices of creativity, and really being able to put a lot into the city and see this city receive it and to give back to us. So I found out I was actually sitting down writing a paper for school, and I took a break to scroll through Instagram because I saw that Charlotte FC had just signed Zaha, and the next scroll up was showing the James Beard Foundation semifinalists for 2025. So I went on that real quick, and I was hoping to see Community Matters Cafe, but I thought we would be an outstanding restaurant due to, again, the collective work that we do as an organization, what we do in the community and the city. When I didn't see us there, I just kept scrolling down to see if I saw any of my friends on the list. So when I got to Southeast, I saw Sam Deminich, who I thought I've been saying this whole year, oh, he's gonna get the nom, and very deservingly so. And then when I scrolled up a little bit more, I saw the beginning of my name. I kind of screamed for a second, and then I went back on the page to see if I was on the legitimate James Beard site, to make sure that wasn't something fake or who people wanted to get in there. When I realized it was a legit one, I went down and first I called my boss, Ashley Anna. Then I called my parents. Then I just went down the list and started calling all my employees and staff. And we were just celebrating together. So it was a great moment. It was a good time. That was honestly, out of all this, the most exciting, just the experience of seeing it. James Beard needs to make sure they start giving out. They need to contact these people first. They need to contact you, because somebody might go their whole day without realizing that they got nominated. We were lucky that we were closed due to the snow. That was probably the only reason I saw it in the moment. Really excited, really proud moment, not only for me, but for the whole team here and all the work that we've put in. Not just this last year, but the last 6 years of us being open. And yeah, like I said, just felt really blessed, really grateful. Community Matters Cafe, a nonprofit organization with the Charlotte Rescue Mission, working with men and women throughout recovery and substance abuse and training them in life skills, giving that opportunity. Here, a lot of the food that we do is a lot close to my roots, so anything with Cajun and Creole cuisine attached to it, but then little flares of one of my passions, which is Middle Eastern, Northern African cuisine, but then also a lot of the local stuff, learning about the different foods of the Appalachians and Charleston and Gullah Geechee, and intertwining those ingredients with my techniques and my history of what I know about food. As a group and a team here, I think it's going to shine a light to Community Matters and the Charlotte Rescue Mission of what we're doing and what we're doing in our community, our city, and giving hope to the hopeless. I think it's going to really pave a bigger way of using skill and talent as a way to help those who can't help themselves, or with those who are going through recovery. Giving a light to those in the food world who may not know or recognize, in the food world especially, where it's so many people who suffer from addiction and suffer with staying sober. Showing that you can do that, and you can have fun, and you can be passionate, you can show technique, and you can be at a really high skill level and still do that. I mean, a lot of the people that are here, that are employed here, or that are also in our program, are in sobriety, and so we show that you can make these standards of people that aren't professionally trained in culinary arts, and we're rotating and training them on a daily and weekly basis.
My name is Victoria Capone. I've been coming to Community Matters for a couple of years now. Brought my good friend with me. This is her first time, and I just love the food, love the concept, and never had a bad meal.
Yeah, so I think this James Beard nomination, what it does for me individually and personally, is obviously things like just getting my name out there, being more recognizable, just being mentioned with all these other esteemed chefs, people that I've looked up to for years, guys like Ricky Moore and Scott Crawford, but also Ashley Ashanti, Sam Deminich, all people that I've always looked at and respected and followed, and now to be mentioned alongside them is a great honor. So that alone is big, but I even more of just not personally, but also to all my friends and family who I may have not reached out to yet, or haven't even got to see it yet possibly. All of them, thank you. I've had such an amount of support my entire life, my entire career. It takes a community to be able to get to this level. No one gets anywhere by themselves. So being able to be here and to be here comfortably, I worked hard, I worked really hard every place I've gone to and where I'm at now, but it took the hard work of other people around me as well to give me the opportunity to have this. Like, my team works tirelessly, and they allow me to be the leader that I am. They allow me to joke around and have fun, but also like be serious and elevate things and hold a high standard, but also executing my stuff. I can't cook all the food. I can't make I can't make all the menus. I can't, operate the front of house. Like, it takes a team to do that. Those that I lead and those who lead me. So big shout out to them. Big shout out to all my family who have loved me and supported me during this time. They're a part of all of this. It's not a singular award. Just big shout out to all those who have been nominated this year. I hope they take the time to really slow things down and receive this honor. I think a lot of times, like, we as chefs and hospitality workers just put our head down and focus on the work. But we got to give ourselves that grace to be able to receive as much as we give. So we shouldn't do it just for this, but when this happens, we should take the time to enjoy it, to find the love that comes with this, and find the awards that come with this as well, and just respect ourselves as much as we respect others.